manipulation, betrayal, and murders. Today, we're going to talk about some really bad ladies from the Bible, what they did wrong, and why. If this interests you, please like and subscribe to our channel to help us out. Coming in third place as the meanest woman in the Bible is Herodias. But before we get into her bad stuff, let's talk about what happened with John the Baptist. He was a preacher who got a lot of attention for speaking out against people's sins. He didn't hold back, even when he criticized Herod Antipas for marrying Herodias. Now, Herod Antipas was the ruler of a place called Galilee. He had left his real wife to marry Herodias, who had divorced his brother. This marriage was a big deal because it went against Jewish rules. John bravely spoke out against it, and this made Herodias really mad. She wanted John gone, but Herod Antipas actually liked John at first. He thought he was interesting, even though he didn't always agree with him. But because of pressure from others, especially Herodias, he eventually arrested John. Even in jail, John stayed true to his beliefs. His imprisonment became a big moment in history. Herodias wasn't satisfied with just locking up John. She wanted him dead. The most dramatic part of her story happens at a fancy party hosted by Herod Antipas. Herodias tells her daughter Salome to dance for Herod and make him happy. Salome does, and Herod promises her anything she wants. So, guided by her mom, she asks for John the Baptist's head on a plate. Herod, sticking to his word and not wanting to upset his guests, sadly agrees. And that's how John the Baptist, the preacher who spoke out against Herodias and Herod's marriage, ended up being killed. Coming in second place for the most infamous women in the Bible is Athaliah. Her story happened in the powerful world of Judah. She was Ahab and Jezebel's daughter, which meant she came from a family mixed up in politics and religion. After her son, Ahaziah, ruled the northern kingdom for a short time, both he and Jehoram, the leader of Israel, were killed by Jehu. When Ahaziah died, there was no one old enough from his family to be king. So, Athaliah took a bold move and grabbed the throne for herself, breaking the usual rules and traditions. She was really ambitious and saw anyone from King David's family as a threat. She even ordered the killing of anyone from David's family who could challenge her rule. But Jehoiada, the high priest, hid Joash, the only surviving heir of David, to keep the royal line going. When Joash was old enough, Jehoiada made a plan to make him king. They held a big ceremony to show everyone that Joash was from King David's family. People got excited, and Athaliah knew she was in trouble. She tried to act like she was innocent, but no one believed her. Joash becoming king was a big deal, and Athaliah was captured and executed. This ended her time ruling, which was full of plots and violence. Taking the top spot as the most ruthless woman in the Bible is Jezebel. She was a Phoenician princess who married Ahab, the king of Israel, forming a political alliance. But her influence went beyond marriage. She introduced the worship of Baal, a pagan god, which led to idolatry in Israel. Jezebel strongly supported Baal worship, building altars and temples for this god. Under her rule, idol worship became widespread, moving people away from their traditional beliefs. She was known for corruption and manipulation, even ordering the killing of prophets who opposed her, like Elijah. Not only that, but she used government resources to support Baal prophets. In one story, she orchestrated the false accusation and killing of Naboth, who refused to sell his land to Ahab. Jezebel's schemes showed her cruelty and corruption during her reign. Divine justice caught up with her. Elijah prophesied her downfall, and it happened dramatically. After Ahab's death, Jehu became king and confronted Jezebel. Despite her attempts to manipulate him, she met a gruesome end, thrown out of a window and eaten by dogs, just as Elijah foretold. We hope you found today's story interesting. Let us know which city you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to help us share more stories like this. Take care and stay connected with God.